Welcome, Maestros TV family. In this session, we'll take a closer look at the Department of Education Manual of Style, DMOS, the official guide that sets the standards for writing, formatting, and communication within the department. Mastery of DMOS ensures consistency, clarity, and professionalism across all documents, whether you are drafting reports, memoranda, issuances, or correspondence. For aspiring school heads and educators, knowing these style conventions is vital, as it reflects credibility and compliance with DEEP's communication protocols. As we explore DMOS together, we will highlight its practical applications in real school settings, from crafting official letters to preparing reports that follow the proper format. This will not only help you in your daily tasks as educators, but also sharpen your readiness for the national assessment for school heads, where familiarity with DEEP's official standards matters greatly. Let's begin this journey of mastering the language of leadership through the Manual of Style. Let's get started. Policy Context, DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019. All communications intended for the Secretary shall be coursed through the office of the Undersecretary or Assistant Secretary concerned, and shall be duly endorsed by the concerned Regional Director or Schools Division Superintendent. Further, all official communications must adhere to prescribed formats, language standards, and proper routing procedures to maintain professionalism and efficiency in governance. Situational Analysis. As a newly appointed school head, you receive an invitation letter from a local NGO offering support for your school's reading program. You plan to endorse this communication to the regional office for proper acknowledgement. However, your secretary mistakenly prepared the letter on plain bond paper without the school's official letterhead and directly addressed it to the Secretary of Education. Which of the following is the most appropriate and policy-aligned action you should take before forwarding the document? A. Approve the letter as is since the content is relevant, and then attach a note requesting the regional director's endorsement. B. Return the letter for correction. Ensure it is prepared on official school letterhead, routed through the school's division superintendent, and formatted according to DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019. C. Forward the letter immediately to the division office, but include a disclaimer explaining that the letter format and addressee were not properly followed. D. Rewrite the letter personally, sign it as the school head, and send it directly to the Secretary of Education to expedite the process. Answer key with rationalization. What do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is letter B. Explanation. DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019 sets strict rules on official correspondence. 1. Proper use of official letterhead. 2. Adherence to prescribed formats and professional language. And 3. Correct routing through the SDS and Regional Director before reaching the central office. While options A and C acknowledge the importance of routing, they allow violations of format and address protocols, which compromise professionalism. Option D skips the chain of command and directly addresses the Secretary, a clear violation. Thus, Option B demonstrates both procedural compliance and professional communication standards expected of a school leader. Let's continue on item number 2. Policy Context, DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019. A memorandum shall be used for internal communications within and among the offices of the department. It must be written on official letterhead, cite specific subject matters, and state clear instructions or information for concerned personnel. Memoranda are not to be used for external communication with stakeholders outside the department. Situational item. As a school head, you need to announce a mandatory orientation for all teachers on the updated Learner Information System, LIS, guidelines. Some staff suggested creating a notice to the public since parents are also indirectly affected by the LIS updates. To maintain efficiency, you are tasked to decide the appropriate communication tool. Which of the following is the most appropriate and policy-compliant action you should take? A. Issue a memorandum addressed to all teachers in your school, clearly stating the subject, date, and required attendance, since this is an internal communication. B. Post an official notice in the barangay hall and on the school's bulletin board, since parents should also be informed of the orientation. C. Draft a letter addressed to the school's division superintendent, SDS, to request approval before informing the teachers. D. Create an advisory address to both teachers and parents so everyone is equally aware of the LIS updates. What do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is letter A. Explanation. DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019 specifies that a memorandum is the standard document for internal communication within the department, including schools. Since the orientation concerns only teachers as internal personnel, a memorandum is the proper tool. Option B is inappropriate because notices are for public or external audiences. Option C is unnecessary since the school head has authority to issue internal memoranda without division-level approval. Option D misuses the advisory format, which is for urgent, time-bound concerns requiring wide dissemination. Therefore, Option A shows the correct application of communication management. Next, we move on to item number 3. An endorsement is used to refer, route, or transmit official documents, letters, or communications to other offices concerned. It must be concise, state the purpose of forwarding, and use the phrase "respectfully forwarded to," followed by the office or official concerned. Endorsements are strictly for internal routing within the department. Situation. As a school head, you receive a request letter from a teacher applying for study leave with pay. The teacher has attached all the required documents. Since such requests require action at the division level, you need to transmit the documents properly. Which is the most appropriate official action in line with DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019? A. Prepare a cover letter addressed to the SDS explaining the teacher's request and attach all supporting documents. B. Use an official memorandum to inform the division office about the teacher's study leave application. C. Draft an endorsement using the prescribed format, stating, "Respectfully forwarded to the office of the school's division superintendent for appropriate action." D. Directly instruct the teacher to personally deliver the documents to the division office to save processing time. What do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is letter C. Explanation. DepEd Order Number 30, S. 2019 requires that when a document must be routed from one office to another within the department, an endorsement should be used. The official phrase, "respectfully forwarded to," ensures proper internal transmission and acknowledgement. Option A, cover letter, and Option B, memorandum, are incorrect because they misuse formats not intended for document routing. Option D violates communication protocol since official routing must come from the school head, not directly by the teacher. Therefore, Option C demonstrates the correct and policy-aligned use of an endorsement. Next, item number 4, are you ready? Policy context, DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019. An endorsement shall be used to forward communications or documents from one office to another within the department. It should begin with the phrase "respectfully forwarded to," followed by the office or official concerned. Situational analysis. A school principal needs to transmit a teacher's application for sick leave with complete attachments to the school's division superintendent, SDS. According to DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019, which of the following is the most appropriate way to phrase the endorsement? A. Respectfully submitted to the school's division superintendent for immediate approval. B. Respectfully endorsed to the office of the school's division superintendent for proper review and action. C. Respectfully forwarded to the office of the school's division superintendent for appropriate action. D. Herewith transmitted to the school's division superintendent for consideration. What do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is letter C. Let's get to the explanation. DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019 prescribes the standard phraseology for endorsements as respectfully forwarded to. While options A, B, and D may sound formal, they deviate from the prescribed wording. Option A uses submitted, which is not standard. Option B uses endorsed, which is close but not the official phrase. Option D is informal and lacks compliance with the prescribed format. Only option C precisely reflects the required language for a principal's endorsement to the SDS. We go to item number 5. An endorsement shall be used to transmit official communications within the department. The phrase respectfully forwarded to is used when sending to higher or parallel offices, while returned herewith, or respectfully returned to, is used when sending back documents to originating offices for their information, compliance, or record. Scenario-based item. The SDS reviewed a school's final report on the implementation of Brigada Escuela and wishes to return it to the school head, acknowledging receipt and directing that the document be kept on file for record purposes. Following DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019, which is the most appropriate phrasing of the endorsement. A. Respectfully forwarded to the school head for compliance and record. B. Returned herewith to the school head for his/her information and record. C. Respectfully submitted to the school head for review and approval. D. Herewith transmitted to the school head for safekeeping. What do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is letter B. Explanation. When a higher office, like the SDS, sends back documents to a lower office, such as the school head, DepEd Order Number 30, Series 2019 prescribes the use of the phrase returned herewith or respectfully returned to. Option A incorrectly uses forwarded, which is intended for upward or lateral routing. Option C is wrong because the SDS does not submit documents to a school head, nor does the school head approve a report already finalized. Option D is informal and does not use the prescribed format. Thus, option B reflects the correct and policy-aligned use of endorsement.